Welcome to our quick comparison of life in the UK versus Australia. Let's get started. Weather. The UK is known for its cool and rainy climate. London, for example, gets around 106 rainy days a year, with temperatures averaging 10 degrees Celsius, 50 degrees Fahrenheit, in winter and 25 degrees Celsius, 77 degrees Fahrenheit, in summer. Australia, on the other hand, is famous for its sunny weather. In Sydney, summers average around 26 degrees Celsius, 79 degrees Fahrenheit, while winters are mild at about 12 degrees Celsius, 54 degrees Fahrenheit. Parts of Australia can be scorching hot, with temperatures hitting 40 degrees Celsius, 104 degrees Fahrenheit, in the outback. Earnings and living costs. Now, let's talk about earnings. The average salary in the UK is around £33,000 per year, about $64,000 AUD. In Australia, the average salary is slightly higher at $94,000 AUD, which is roughly £48,500. However, living costs in Australia, like housing and transportation, are generally higher too. Housing and rent. Housing is a significant factor to consider. In the UK, the average monthly rent for a one-bedroom apartment in a city centre is around £1,100, $2,130 AUD. Outside city centres, it drops to about £750, $1,450 AUD. In Australia, rents are steeper. A one-bedroom apartment in a city centre averages $2,400 AUD, £1,300, and outside the city, it's about $1,800 AUD, £970. For home buyers, average property prices in the UK are approximately £286,000, $550,000 AUD, while in Australia, the national average is around $737,000 AUD, £380,000. Housing costs are notably higher in Australian cities like Sydney and Melbourne. Grocery and market prices. How do groceries compare? A gallon of milk in the UK costs about £1.60, $2 AUD, while in Australia it's about $2.50 Australian cents, £1.40. Bread in the UK averages £1.20, $1.50 Australian cents, compared to $3 AUD, £1.65 in Australia. A dozen eggs, £2, $2.50 Australian cents, in the UK versus $5 AUD, £2.75 in Australia. Overall, groceries are more expensive in Australia, but higher wages help offset this. Social care and healthcare services. Both countries offer strong healthcare systems. In the UK, the NHS provides free healthcare at the point of use, funded by taxes. A visit to the doctor costs nothing out of pocket for residents. In Australia, the Medicare system covers a significant portion of healthcare costs, but some out-of-pocket expenses still apply. For example, visiting a GP might cost $30 AUD, £16, unless it's bulk billed. Private health insurance is common in Australia for faster access to specialists, but public systems in both countries ensure good coverage. Public education systems. Education is also a strong point for both nations. In the UK, public schools are free, and university tuition is capped at £9,250, $17,500 AUD, per year for residents. In Australia, public schooling is free for citizens and permanent residents, and university fees are covered through the Help Loan Scheme. Annual tuition for most courses ranges from $6,000 to $10,000 AUD, £3,300 to £5,500, depending on the course and university. Both countries provide accessible education, but Australia's university costs can be slightly lower for citizens. So, which lifestyle do you prefer? Is it the cool and historic charm of the UK or the sunny and laid-back vibe of Australia? Let us know your thoughts in the comments.